Welcome to Lublin, Poland, the middle of the European tour here as we return back to Hawgenheim Speed Park for our second time in Sunoco Elite Series history. As we roll through, it's been a little bit since we've been able to record. Anyone in the Discord knows my obvious frustrations, but we're going to get this going and hopefully get a good race going today. So we roll into here today, round number 8 of 20 of the 2018 Sunoco Elite Series season, and it's definitely looking to get interesting. Paul Jackson, your points leader, coming in today, but on pole position is the 10-time winner in the field. It's William Brock, owner of Full Frontal Motorsports, taking the pole position earlier this weekend, and Brock looking very strong this weekend. Full Frontal Motorsports known for being good at road courses. The whole team, well, it was until Anderson got suspended, and now Finn Guy is here, but Finn Guy's actually not here because Finn Guy DNQ'd due to an incident with Roush. It's unfortunate the way it happened, but those two will not make the race today. So that definitely hurts Full Frontal a little bit. They're going to have to work together, Brock, Shane, Vincent, and Paulson, to try to bring together a good result despite Finn Guy being gone. Alongside Roman Rahal, whose seat is in more danger than ever, as there's been more and more rumors Alex Vignacco, Cordell Paulson, maybe even Carson Bowers could take this 83 come next year. Rahal's in danger. We'll have to see if he can hold on to his ride. He's got to do good from here on out if he really wants a chance. On row 2, Kieran Malcher has had a lot of good qualifyings this year, but he hasn't put together a good race. Starting P3, another great qualifying. We'll see. Can he finally put together a great result in that 37? Alongside Johan Arndt, two-time PLS champion. Johan has been doing okay. Hasn't been amazing, but hasn't been bad. He's definitely going to need to pick it up for Pontiac. It's been a little rough getting used to a new manufacturer, but so far he hasn't been disappointing, but he needs to step it up if he wants to reach his teammate. On row 3, Hans Windhelm, another person in the field who's been struggling. A lot of people near the front of the field today have been struggling so far this season. Hans Windhelm is no different. Windhelm was expected to do great at the start of the year, but we're in the road courses now where he's good. We'll see, can Windhelm pull together a great result and start getting his championship going to try to get himself a top 15 for Monarch in points, as we all expect him to do. Alongside Skyla Johnson, who is in a lot of danger right now and really needs to get herself back into owner's points before it's too late. There's a lot of rumors from her that she could take a break come next year, and Tristan Wilhoit could take that 99, but it's all just speculation and all depends on her performance for the rest of the year. On row 4, the reigning winner, it's Eric Monaco, winning his second career win at Paris last week. Finally got that second career win, and he's running on a lot of momentum. Can he keep it up and possibly go for a win here in Hawgenheim? That's alongside Daniel Bouchard. Another person, we're starting to get into the people who have started the year as well, and Bouchard has started well, despite the expectations of the Thundersport between himself and Connor Monaco. Both of them performing well, so we'll have to see, can they both keep it up? You can see Connor not that far, just 2 rows back. And on row 5, Jack Halleck. His year started off rough, but it's been picking up pace. As time went on, he finished in the top, if I'm correct, he finished in the top 10 in La Colina. So he's looking pretty strong. If he can keep up the momentum, maybe he's looking good. And that's alongside, finishing out the top 10, Shane Vincent, who is currently leading the European Tour. As you all know, there's a 40 bonus points up for grabs at the end of the European Tour for who wins the European Tour. And right now, Shane Vincent's leading it. He's starting on the outside of row 5, so a good result today could keep that going. Shane looking like he could be a big threat once we go back on the speedways with how good he's been doing so far in the European Tour. Look back, there's your second in points. William Duncan, your points leader, Paul Jackson, and then the one who's furthest back of the points contenders is Sean Angel. Well, actually, it's Cordell Paulson, who's starting at the rear due to an incident back in practice. It's Paulson, Log, and Griffin starting at the rear, and Lamas at the rear due to a penalty. But Brock is your leader as we're about to get the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars are fired up and ready to go. William Brock, for the 8th time, if I'm correct, in the Sunoco Elite Series career, will lead it down. Green flag is in the air in Poland. We barrel down to 1 and 2. Rahal gets an early lead. We're looking near the rear for any possible incidents. Oh, Paulson! Oh, Lamas. Lamas sends Paulson to the outside wall. Other than that, we are good as we head into the uphill S's for the first time. Rahal followed by Johan Art, and Skyla Johnson got off to a great start. We head up the uphill S's. I also see another person who got off to a great start is Shane Vincent, who has moved around Kieran Mulcher and Daniel Bouchard, looking very strong in that 04. Got Mulcher pushing him behind. Oh, Eric makes a mistake and to get another spot. So far, it's been going great for him, but you see Johan Art, one of the Germans in the field, takes the lead away. This is the closest, well, the second closest actually that they have to a home race. Both Johan Art and Hans Windhelm. The closest was Paris. That was their closest to their home race, but now this is another place that's just bordering Germany. They got a lot of fans out here cheering them on, just the same as it was in Paris. But Johan Art leading, a lot of fans looking out at him, and he leads here lap 1 here in Hawgenheim. Was there any other incidents? No, just Paulson's. It's a big points contender down though. Come down into 1 and 2 once more. Duncan really has the urge to try to get up through the pack. He wants to get as far from Jackson as possible. Where is Jackson? Oh, Angel! Oh my god, Angel sends someone around. That was Caesar, if I'm correct. And he's hard into the inside wall, but he's driving away. But that car is totaled. Angel, what was that? Jackson struggling to get through the field. This is exactly what happened in La Colina. We don't know what's going on with Jackson on road courses, but it seems to be happening again, where Jackson just can't get his footing. Something just isn't right with him on road courses. Oh, Windhelm ran it wide. He'll lose a few positions. He ran it wide in the garbage dump, but he's fine. He's gonna keep going. Now it's Skyla Johnson up to second, chasing after Johan Art. Roman Rahal in third, Brock fourth, Shane Vincent rounding out your top 5. He started 10th, he's up to 5th. It's a great start so far, and it's looking to be his second consecutive top 5 and his third consecutive top 10 if he can hold on. Though, with how this race has been so far, when it comes to practice and the shootout, you never know. You could wreck in an instant. We come back down lap 3. Johan Art has run any other incidents? No, but Hans Windhelm did connect with someone. So, let's see. Caesar comes into the corner. Was it his fault? No! It was Thaber! Angel had nothing to do with that. He was an innocent bystander. Instead, it's Tyler Thaber who's having some questioning. But yeah, Angel completely innocent in that incident. That's all on Thaber. But what happened to Hans Windhelm? We're seeing him coming up the uphill S's into the garbage dump. Was he pushed wide by Johnson? Oh, he's way too wide. No, he pushed himself out there. I don't know why you would go that wide, but he did, and he's going to lose a ton of positions. Where did he connect? Did he connect to Bouchard? Yes! Huge contact with a 15 of Daniel Bouchard. That gives Eric Monaco and William Duncan 2 extra positions that they'd love to have. But unfortunate for Hans Windhelm because it would cause him to pit at the end of the lap. And it's just going to have to be a rough day for one of the Germans, but the other German out front and leading this race. Oh boy, looks like Red Stallion got their revenge on him because CL was not playing games with Thaber after what happened to Caesar and would dump him into the inside wall, or the outside wall. That is honestly what Thaber deserves. for taking out his teammate. CL is playing no games when you take out his teammate. That was a bit of revenge. I like that. But we come into the garbage dump once again for the third time. It's Johnson and Rahal starting to fight for second. Shane Vincent and Mulcher fighting for fifth. Mulcher had a bit of a rough start, fell back a little, but he's making it back. Oh, Pericles and Halleck get together. Still, Jackson cannot find his rhythm. He is up into 20th. He's battling for 19th, so actually it's not too bad. It's not too bad. He's in 19th now. He's back in the top 20, so maybe he'll start to make progress soon. Oh, Mulcher really searching around the track for try to find a way around that 04. Oh, maybe getting a little too close to that rear end, especially in the uphill. S is a very dangerous part of the track to be close to the rear end of someone. Is he going to attempt here again? Oh, but that is Skylar Johnson. Made an attempt on the 14, but it wasn't the right place. She's going to have to hold off for now. But now we know that she is looking for a move, and she is faster than he is. But Rahal not far as well. Let's look back a little bit. Duncan, first one out of this. I would say that this is a pack, and Duncan's the first one out of it. But he's a road ringer. I would not count him out. Rahal trying to go the long way around. And he will! Oh, did he just pull that off? Rahal, I think he might have just successfully gone the long way around on Johnson, and he did! What a move from the 83! He wants his third career win. It has been forever since he's gotten at his teammate. Eric Monaco got his first win since 2012. Rahal trying to get his first win since 2013. Oh, once again, Mulcher continues to search for a move on that 04, but he continues to try it in the garbage dump, which is a very risky place. If you can try to make it at the start of the garbage dump, you have a chance, but not there. And yes, that car still says Lamas. I've been lazy. Well, I haven't actually been lazy. I've been more busy than anything. But speaking of the guy who overtook Jackson, Petrov just made two more moves on top of that. On Benyako and Monaco. So actually, it may not be that Jackson's slow, it's that Petrov is really fast. Maybe keep an eye on that 11 car. What was this lap out of him? If he overtook 3 cars on that lap. 131.6. Yeah, that was the 10th fastest lap of the race. Petrov is fast. Oh, lots of shuffling. Duncan's off the track. Oh, he's going to be slow, but he's good. I don't think he hit the wall. We're going to check. Can we get a view of that left side? No damage. He will continue on. Oh, yeah. Rahal, long way around on Johnson, and now 131.2 is the 4th fastest lap of the race, but Johan is just as fast. They are matching each other, but this lap seems very different. Rahal is on fire right now. Closer and closer. He's definitely not a second off this time. Rahal got a good line. Must have got a great line through 1 and 2. And has really been carrying that. Full Frontal sits 4th and 5th. But Paulson got in that incident, and Finguy's not here, so it's looking to be an okay day for that team, despite 2 of them being in the top 5. Rahal was very close last time around, a 130.3. That is over half a second quicker than anyone on track, but it seems to have stalled a little. He put so much into that one lap that it doesn't seem like there's much left in him. As long as he can stick to the back of the 14, though, he might be able to get him in the pit cycle. Pit cycle expected around lap 15, 16. This may be what he was waiting for. Here comes Mulcher. Shane has been defending from that 37 for like 3 laps straight, but I finally think it's over. Oh, but Shane fighting back. They touch. Oh, Shane really does not want to give this up. Mulcher pushing him down the track a little, trying to prevent him from getting a momentum. Rush just... Oh, can he keep it on the corner panel? Yes, he can. Shane fights back. into the uphill S's. Shane, how aggressive do you want to be here? Same with Mulcher. Mulcher's going to let him go. He was not going to risk it into the uphill S's. I think that was the right choice. I definitely think that that was the right choice. Do not engage in the uphill S's. That can end poorly. Mulcher cut his losses and will stick back behind that 04. A great battle between those two. Oh, here we go again. These two have been battling it out for many laps now. And Mulcher gonna try to go a long way around. Not gonna work. Not here. Shane can hold on to the position. These guys are all staying close to each other, while Rahal and Arndt seems to be running away. Skyla just leading these four. And then it's a pack of Shepard, Monaco, and Duncan. Duncan getting very eager. Pushes Eric wide. Not here. Many people try to make a move here because it's where you can get very close to the guy ahead. But it's not easy to make a move here. Oh, but Duncan giving it a go. Can he actually make it work? I think he just did. I think he just made that line work. Because he's coming to the kink. He has the advantage through the kink and he should be able to clear. Yes, he does. Great move out of William Duncan up into the 8th position. Your second in points really wants to make up points against his biggest rival. Jackson about I think it's like 77 points out. So you would expect that he'd be eager to make some moves. I think Connor and Bouchard got together. I fell back a little bit. They're good. Look back up. This time, can Mulcher do anything? And especially, well, let's look at Johan Art and Rahal. Rahal 2/10 quicker last time around. Anyone running any quicker laps? Johan Art ran a 130.3 as well. But Rowe is actually very quick. That would be Johan's teammate up in the top 10. He just started making moves. Because he was with Petrov in like 14th before, and now he is way higher than 14th. So Rowe's on the move as well, and he just pulled that lap too, so he is quick. Could Johan Art pull this off? This would be his first career. Oh, yeah, Mulcher pushed the car too hard. Mulcher has pushed the car a little too hard. He's off the track. With Thaber down and Roush not here, they're in the same position together as Brock and Shane are, to where they're both running top 10, but it's just an day for the whole team. But it seems that Mulcher pushed it too hard, and I think the battle between Mulcher and Shane is finally over. I think Shane's going to come out on top on this one. We continue to look back. Wolfstein making moves. He just pulled the fastest lap of the race. Oh, no. Yeah, Wolfstein has got steam. Because that would have been the third fastest lap of the race regardless. Oh, but Halleck! Too eager, Halleck. Way too eager for that move. Benyako trying to make moves. Petrov trying to make moves. Everyone trying to retaliate on this. They're going to go 3 wide. Yep, Benyako really pushing it down. Petrov, nowhere to go. He's got to pull out. Yep. He's got to let off. Let them go. Oh, but he's not. He's trying to push on the 17. This is close. Made it through the uphill S's alive. And here comes Petrov down the inside. That's the where you want to make the move in the garbage jump, right at the beginning of it. And out of it, you can just make a nice, smooth move. Good move. Up into 14th for Petrov. You just got to push onward. Now, there is the move that we were expecting out of Duncan. He had been closing on the back of Shepard for so long, and there it is. Duncan, now up into 7th. Does Jackson have anything? Still down in 18th. That is a whole 10 positions, 11 positions, that Duncan is up on his championship rival. That's a huge points gain for the driver of the 4 car. But Shepard does not look done. He's very eager to get back by. Oh, Shepard known for being aggressive. That might have been a little much. He'll keep a hold of his car. No one goes around. A little too risky for my taste. Oh, Brock starting to search on that 99. Honda really wants to 2-3 here, especially Johnson wants to stand on the podium. This would get her back in owner's points. It's exactly what she needs. But Brock really wants more points position, because Brock and Rahal are the guys that this day is benefiting the most. They're the highest up in the championship, that is up ahead of Duncan, or up right near closest to Duncan and Jackson. They're really benefiting from today. Shane's just trying to make up time that from his ride at Monarch. Malcher's been doing good today. Malcher's had a good run today. This is finally the break that Malcher needs. Lap 14, so something might happen to him. I hope not. He's a great driver. He's one of the best in the field. It's just, he's had some bad luck this year. Rahal, fastest lap of the race. There it is. Rahal is now starting to pick up his pace. Rowe matches it. Wow. I did not expect that. I didn't expect him to match him that well. But no, Rowe is insane right now. I'm a little scared, actually. These guys, actually, Duncan and Malcher ran identical lap times. Shane, what is going on? Something just isn't right. It started so well, but the lack of road course experience is really starting to show in that 04. And Malcher, the battle's not over yet. Malcher's back, because Shane continues to struggle. This is not good for Shane. It started so well, but something just clicked, and it's all falling apart. He still hasn't pulled better than a 130.6, which is down in 23rd out of the fastest lap chart. Oh, that was a little shaky. Are we seeing pits? Not yet. If I was Shane, I would come in soon. It's looking like that car is starting to not perform, and you need a fresh set of tires. Duncan. Oh, did I just see someone in the pits? No, okay. Duncan challenging, though, on that 37. That's Rahal. Fastest lap of the race again. Can Rowe retaliate? Was! Bouchard's in! Uh-oh. Can Rowe retaliate on that fastest lap? Oh! Oh, we caught him at a bad time. That is Eric Monaco and Rowe out of the race. Hold on. What happened in just the last few laps? We need to check Bouchard as well. Bouchard would be battling with Bobo Jones, and he would run up the track and get into him. Bobo really had to stay on the gas there. It was too little too late by the time he noticed, and that's just going to send Bouchard out into the outside wall. Not really anyone's fault there. Bouchard lost the back end. Bad luck for Daniel Bouchard. But then the bigger story. Coming out of the last corner, Rowe would be battling hard with Eric Monaco for the 9th position, and everything would just go wrong all at once. Coming in the first corner, whose fault was this? Oh, Rowe! That was way too aggressive. That was all Rowe. Eric's got to be mad about that, coming off his second career win. And it's going to go up in smoke. A lot of people are going to be mad about that. Unfortunate for Eric Monaco. He was really an innocent bystander in that. Oh, this is risky! 3 wide in the uphill S's. That was the riskiest thing I've seen all day. Okay, please never do that again. Duncan runs wide. He's going to get down the inside of Bouchard. But dear God, that scared me half to death. I thought that they were going to go around. Sorry about that. As we come down, we got to pit soon. They're running out of fuel. That's why their times are speeding up. There he is. They both make the call. Rahal must have gotten the call. Do whatever he does. But I think Brock got the opposite. Do whatever Johnson doesn't do. And there goes William Brock. And Duncan's out as well. Oh! Krenko Oh, Benyako and Karenko get together on pit entry. No one else is involved. That's good. That would suck if anyone else got involved in that. Like Jackson specifically. Jackson really doesn't want to be in an incident right now. He's not running that good anyway. Getting tires. Here comes Shane Vincent out of the pits. Oh no. Okay, Malcher has damage. Oh, it must have been from his runoff. Yeah. They're not going to fix the damage. That was a good choice. He's been running good with the damage. I never noticed it before. But yeah, he's been running good with damage, so I'm not... I definitely commend that move. Don't even repair it. Just keep going. As we come out of the pits, we look up ahead at Brock and Duncan. Staying out one more lap. This in-lap is very important to try and gain some track position. Brock's in. He's done. Anyone gonna stay out? Shepard follows Duncan. Scott follows Petrov. Halleck. Wolfstein! Ooh, a little too risky for my taste. Bouchard back down pit lane. More issues for the 15. There he is. That's your leader. He's got a lap car up ahead. How can he deal with him? He's gonna go right down the right side. Rahal did not get out of that pit well. Here we come. Into 1 and 2. The snake. Where is Brock? There he is. Not gonna beat Rahal. I saw Rahal on the left side. Yep. Did Brock jump Johnson? Yes, he did. And Duncan jumped. Oh, the overcut was better. People coming out of the pits. Jackson did not want to see that the overcut was better because there is Angel. Oh, Angel's within sight of him. He sees him. That's not good. That's not good for Jackson at all, knowing that Angel is a lot closer than he was before. I think this race is Johan's, though. Rahal's in second. Caesar a lap down. He's got work to do. Then it's Brock in third, Johnson fourth, Duncan is now in the top 5, Shepard 6, Vincent 7, Scott 8, Petrov 9, and Wolfstein Von Shaver runs out the top 10. I think... Did that damage come from another source? Because he's slow. So Malcher would be trying to come in, and Johan would be coming out, and he would be nailed! Oh, is that gonna cause an issue? Uh-oh. That's not good. That's damage on the 14. Wait, that just changed the game. The stewards are starting to question an unsafe pit exit out of the 14 because he came right up into the path of the 37. Could a penalty be in store for your leader? I think Johan's win is in danger. Because, yeah, he pulled out right in front of Malcher. He should have held it in for just a little longer, but he was too eager to keep his lead. That might cost him. We return now, live. Stewards are considering putting action against the 14 crew. Because, yeah, that gave some pretty big damage to the 37. And he was forced to fall down the order. Johan, did you just screw yourself out of a win? I think this is more of a situation, if you all remember. This is kind of reminiscent of Lorenzo Lug back in Memepark 2014, where he took out Fitzwater and then got into a battle with Anderson for the lead, and at that point it didn't matter where he was. He had that penalty and it was too late. Could we be seeing an exact same situation where Johan's just kind of screwed? Because he might get a grid penalty for that. Oh no. That's not good at all. Let's go check up on Jackson though. Where are you? 13th. He made up some positions because of the incidents and stuff like that. Duncan though did the same. Duncan made up positions too. He's up into 5th now. He still is a little closer to Duncan, but not by much. Skylar just made a big mistake. That could lead Duncan to try to challenge for 4th, though. Johan is now half a second a lap slower. Uh-oh, is the damage making a factor? No matter what, he's gonna have to answer to the stewards for that, whether he will get penalized or not, which I'm starting to believe that a penalty is incoming to that 14. Whether it's a time penalty or an actual grid penalty, the stewards have tend to favor grid penalties, so that seems to be what could possibly happen, which means now it seems like Rahal might be in the driver's seat to win this. We're gonna get a ruling. They say they're gonna investigate that post-race, so post-race penalty incoming. Possibly for that 15. Johnson really under pressure from that 14. Duncan wants 4th. He's probably been told where Jackson is. The fact that he made up spots in that pit cycle really does not sit well with Duncan. He wants as many points as he can. But if Brock wants any chance at this 11th career win, he's gotta catch Rahal. Maybe not Johan. Johan's probably has a penalty incoming. 5 to go for Johan Arndt. And Travis Ultra probably won't be going back to victory lane with that unsafe pit release. It seems that damage isn't affecting him too much, but it caused him to stay in his pit stall a little longer. So the stewards may still call for that. Wait. Did he just make him another position? No. He's still 13. I thought Pericles was ahead of him. He wasn't. Look back up. Johan trying to run, but it's too late. It's already too late. I think his chances are gone. Duncan tries another move. Duncan's really fast at this stage in the race. But again, doing what Malcher did and kept challenging in the wrong spot. He made that move once, and making that move once is hard. Doing it twice is even harder. 4 laps to go for Johan Arndt for what could be a win robbed from him. He's faster now. And instead, Brock's starting to speed closer to Rahal. That could be the battle for the win if Brock can get there. But I don't think he can. Oh, I think that was a spin. Is there anyone in the pits? No, so that must have been a while ago. Maybe that was, that might have been Caesar and Angel on lap 3. Get the most out of this car, most out of the tires that you can before the race ends, because if not, this race is probably going to Rahal. Brock wants number 11, but Rahal might want it more because he's looking for career win number 3. Oh boy. This would be a day. Last week we saw Eric Monaco get his first win since 2012 for Maverick, and I think Rahal is about to do it 1 week later. Johan just trying to do what he can, hoping the stewards gives him mercy, but I don't think they will. Oh, Bartlett's in the pits! What happened? Huge championship implications! Bartlett and Jackson would fight a little too hard, and they'd get sent into the inside wall. Jackson is around, and he's up in smoke! Bartlett's on his roof, and that's it for Jackson's day. The championship just got turned on its head. Jackson already out of the car, frustrated with Bartlett. But Duncan has got to be ecstatic because his championship is right back in it. Oh, this just turned everything. That changes everything because that not only puts Duncan in the driver's seat to get the points lead, but this means Rahal might be in the title fight if he wins this. So it would all start with the incident with Bartlett and Jackson. As they would go around, Caesar would take a hit and the car would go up in smoke. Unfortunate for the driver of the 07, but his day was already pretty much over. He was only going to gain a few points anyway, so it sucks, but he had to deal with it. But then that's where it would go wrong. The uphill S's are a very unpredictable place to be, and especially when you're up in smoke and slow, you really don't have much time to react, and Aran did not, because Aran tried to go low and he missed. Aran would go around, and it would, Curtis would get hit, Max would get hit, Connor! Oh, that was way too risky. That was way too risky for a few extra points. Jesus. But yeah, that's what would happen to DJ Curtis. Bad luck. Duncan really pushing the back of this 99. I don't like how risky he's getting, especially with the points lead on the line. But he pushes her out of the way. Whoa, that was too much. Why are you pushing this hard? You have the points lead. It's yours. He's going to go the long way around. He's got it. It's his. He's got the position, but man, that was too risky. I don't know why you would go that far. Here we come. Johan under investigation for unsafe pit release on Kieran Mulcher. Could see, if I had to predict, maybe a 5-place grid penalty. There's Jackson now in the pits. Out of the top 30. That's really big. We could see a 5-place grid penalty, which would put him down to 6th. It would give Duncan a podium. Maybe that's what Duncan's searching for, was a podium. Because maybe he heard what happened. I'm not sure, though. Well, if your teammate was under investigation, you would probably know. Oh, boy. I said Brock needed to kick it up, and he is. That was a half-second cut, but that's not enough. He needs a mistake out of Rahal now, or he's going to have to settle for P2. There's all that from the incident with Aran and Caesar and all that. Don't got to worry about that. Yeah, Brock, you're going to really have to hope that something happens to Rahal. He runs wide in one of the corners or something. Because if not, you're not winning this race. Or an issue, but I don't see a mechanical issue. We haven't... Last season, if it was last season, I could see a mechanical issue striking the 83. But so far, the engines in these Hondas have been pretty clean this year. So, actually this year it's been Ford that's been having mechanical issues. So, I don't see that happening. I think this is it. White flag for Johan Arndt, but I don't think that's the guy who's going to be winning this race. Instead, I'm just going to call it like this. White flag in the air for Roman Rahal, trying to get his first win since 2013, back when he drove for Red Stallion Racing. That's how long it's been. Oh boy. Rahal through 1 and 2. If anything, Duncan might actually challenge for P2 because he is blazing fast. Actually, that was the quickest lap of the race. Duncan! What? It took you this long to kick your pace up. He's in a podium for now. Probably with Johan having an incoming penalty. But up the uphill S's one last time. It's over. This is Rahal's. He's gonna do it. Last week, Eric Monaco got his first win since 2012. And Rahal will follow in his teammates' footsteps, do exactly the same thing. Here comes Duncan for second. Doesn't matter. That's game. down the backstretch. One more time for Roman Rahal. Duncan is really fast, but not fast enough. Johan will win the race provisionally, but it probably won't last. And he's finally going back to victory lane. First it was Eric, now it's Rahal. Roman Rahal takes the win in Hawgenheim and his first win since 2013. Rahal back to victory lane. Maverick brings up one person's career in the form of Eric Monaco, getting him his second career win, and now Rahal on top here in Hawgenheim. Duncan was able to clutch it out at the end, the fastest lap of the race on the final lap. It was a great race for Duncan. I believe that's going to be P2 because Johan provisionally is your winner, but the investigation, it was pretty obvious that Johan rushed that pit exit a little too much and got in the mulcher. So it's Rahal, Duncan, Brock Johnson. I believe it should be... Yeah, it should be Shepard in P5, then Johan in P6, if it's the 5-place grid penalty, as I predict. Shane Vincent, it's another top 10 for the guy who says he's not that good at road courses. It was rough. He had a rough patch in the middle of that race. Really did not have speed. Even lost a lot of it near the end, but he was able to hold on to a P7. Scott in 8th. Mulcher, despite the damage, comes up P9, and he'll probably be glad knowing that Johan probably has a penalty incoming. And Petrov will round out your top 10. In his very first career start, it's a top 10 for Vladimir Petrov. Congratulations to that driver, the driver in number 11. We could see him join this field full-time next year. But yeah, where did Jackson end up? 32nd. Yeah, that gives the points lead to the 4. Duncan's going to come in very happy with performance in the 4 car. Very happy. No, Jackson going to be losing his points lead. And Johan, that's the one thing that team isn't happy about. Unsafe pit exit and will be investigated post-race. Congratulations to what should be Roman Rahal. Maybe Johan Art they're going to go back and check the footage. We'll see. But it should be Roman Rahal taking the win here in Hawgenheim. We'll get your official report when we go to your finishing results. All right, another look at Mulcher's onboard camera in this incident, because you see he's coming in, he sees him, and yeah, no, that was all Johan. No, you knew he was coming. You could see him in your rear view. Why did you pull out right then and there? That cost the 37 position, precious position. And yeah, Johan, probably going to be called for that. We're going to get your official ruling in just a moment. But let's go look at your finishing results. And so we've gotten your official ruling. Johan Hart has been hit. Unsafe pit exit. It's a 5-place grid penalty for the 14, because that's pretty much what he cost Mulcher, which he was battling with the group of Shepard. He was with Shepard, so he would have ended up P6. He lost it down to P10, 11, and he made it back up to P9. They're going to dock Art those 5 positions, and he'll move down to P6. So Roman Rahal takes the win here in Hawgenheim due to a penalty for your winner, Johan Art. So Rahal takes the win. Duncan 2nd, Brock 3rd, Johnson 4th, Shepard 5th, Johan Art takes 6th, Vincent 7th, Scott 8th. It's a good recovery for Mulcher in 9th, and Petrov, his first career start, rounding out the top 10. Good job out of the 11 car. Another person with his first career start, Tristan Wilhoit, ends P21. He had that runoff back in the beginning of the race, and he still ends almost in the top 20. So that's actually very impressive for Tristan Wilhoit, getting himself back into the game. Cody Lamas gets a top 20. It's his second top 20. He really wants to get himself back into owner's points, and especially out of last in points. Not a bad day. Halleck, it's another great day for Monaco Dynasty. Although Max suffers even more, and he might have lost owner's points with that. We'll have to check. But congratulations to Roman Rahal taking finally back to victory lane. That's two races in a row where we see someone who hasn't won in a long time finally get back to victory lane. And this week it's Rahal. So congratulations to Roman Rahal. Next time we're heading out to Latvia. It's Gravis City. The Gravis City street course. It's our third time around there. We haven't been there in a few seasons. So it's going to be interesting going back there. And then after that, it's the sprint and feature races in Finland at Kardiala to finish out the European Tour, where 40 bonus points will be handed out to the person who wins that tour. And right now, I believe it's Shane Vincent still leading it. So congratulations to him. He's holding strong so far. Can he continue to hold as we go through? Congratulations to Roman Rahal, and congratulations to William Duncan taking P2 and taking back his points lead here in Hawgenheim. And we will see you all next time in Latvia. Ciao.